to you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh.
Not that I fear. It's not that I fear the darkness. I was born of it. It's not that I fear the blackness. For as long as I can see and for as far as I can see into it, its blackened walls encircled and enclosed me, binding me to a destiny I destined it not to be. It is not that I fear the darkness. It's not that I fear the evils in the valleys of the shadows of death. I was born of it. It's that I fear the egregious affront, marked the muted character of those of dimly lit sight and insight who subvert our common brotherhood, understood in a common dignity, a common humanity, and equalizing and harmonizing equality, abiding the inner light of settled peace, of security, of justice, of liberty, conducive to civilized order amongst nations of men. It's not that I fear the blackness. I fear we model the minor standard, mark the lesser character of a tyrant, speaking defiantly of his tyrant, that we can only do the right as we see the right. No, we do the right because the right is right. In the shadowy darkness of dark, in the gritty blackness of black, in the blackened shadows of shadows, right is an inalienable and abiding right, seen always just men, marked the greater character of right's inner light, unifying sight, and principled insight. It's not that I fear the blackness. I was born of it. I fear the minor standard, marked a lesser character of tyrants, of dimly lit sight and insight who perpetuate our common darkness. And we give. War does not take our boys and girls away. We give away our sons and daughters to warlords who do wars, to be lords and landlords, sacrificing our boys and girls. Corporate lords, warlords, wrapped in flags and anthems and slogans to put rapid-fire guns in the hands of our sons and daughters to make martyrs of them, selling them to pay the ultimate price of life for a bigger slice of land for warlords of land. War does not take our boys and girls away. We give away our precious pearls. We give away our sons and daughters to warlords who do wars, to be lords and landlords, dressing our little boys and little girls in warrior uniforms to march uniformly to slogans like "This we will defend." Army strong with firepower for land power, and in this cause, no mission too difficult, no sacrifice too great. Duty first, this your sons and daughters to defend. War does not take our boys and girls away. We give away our sons and daughters. We give them away to anthems orchestrated by landlords, flags raised by warlords, slogans written by their hordes of predatory recruiters, recruiting our little boys, our little girls to be big, bad warriors. Our little boys and little girls, war does not take them away. We give them away to flags and anthems and slogans that put guns in the hands I'll leave you with this last. We were asked to, I was in literary festival in Kenya. We were given an assignment, 3 Maya Angelou poems, and we had to rewrite them in our own thoughts and minds and hearts. And one was, I Know Why the King's Bird Sings. So this is my response to that. It's called Fire and Flame. When dawn's light from distant hills is still yet dim and thin, and sound is heard as loud as it's clearest, down through the narrow bars of our caged view, make not room for me to lead nor follow beyond the rage of poetry, beyond the musical, major, minor, melodic, melancholy notes of caged injury and injustice, the durations and pitch of which are the measure of the rage, the fire and the flame, the furor of suffered indignities and indignations. The fury, our freedom's theft, the veracity, the irony, the hypocrisy of continued democratic slavery and rape. The ignored petitions of repeated melodious refrains of, let my people go. It is the rage, the fervor of high and low notes from the inner depths of enraged outrage. It is the rage that fuels the melodic fire and the flame that forges the keynotes that opens caged doors when we open our throats to sing, to soar amidst the breeze and trade winds, soft through the sighing trees, to name a sky our own. Leave I to others the comfort of pacifistic dissonance and indifference. Need I the fire and the flame, the harmonic rage, where then poetry can lead, where then poets can follow, where then and to whom and for whom would I, the caged bird, sing, extending the feathery open hand that follows and leads, gives and receives all simultaneously in the same breath of a timeless moment in time, the reprieve from clipped wings, tied feet, the longing still from distant hills. This is why the caged bird sings. The Somalian, the Ethiopian, the Tanzanian, wings clipped, feet tied, trilled enraged notes. This is why we open our throats. This is why we sing. This is why the caged bird sings. The Ugandan, the Nigerian, the American, the Kenyan, standing the grave of dreams, our shadows casting shouts throughout dawn's prophetic light, still yet dim and thin. When poetic rage is heard, it's loudest, it's clearest. This is when we sing. This is why the caged bird sings.